but try not to overline, overload. Clean your house. Don't be a neat freak. If you have children, include them in doing household chores. They have lots of energy and should be channeled. Conserve gasoline by planning the use of your car to include several errands at one time. Do not focus on trying to impress or please people to feel love, reward, or to gain attention. Curb your anger. Do not get upset when something or someone does not please or agree with you. Do not procrastinate. Try not to be impatient with life. Try not to control the timing of situations. Instead, wait for the right time. Try not to control others or a situation. Instead of gym workout, go natural way. Walk, jog, swim. Talk where and when needed. Monitor electricity. It says here, keep calm and saving. Swami says, see no evil, see what is good. Hear no evil, hear what is good. Speak no evil, speak what is good. Think no evil, think what is good. Do no evil, do what is good. This is the way to God. Conserve your energy in all these 5 areas and make your life more meaningful. Please use these simple steps to conserve and save energy and save our planet with great science.
Mine, he being the topmost one asking, what better way to talk and emphasize on what Swami wants, the most important topic that Swami introduced a few years back, sealing on desires. What better way to put that and use that to create an impact and emphasize and send a message out for Green for Sai. If you carve and put all the sealing and desires we've just shown, that
I am a little confused. Since yesterday and day before, Olivia spoke to me about Green for Sai and sealing on desires. I was not able to connect things completely and directly how it all works. Sitting over here, there is some clarity which is coming to my life, but not total clarity. So I will take about 10 minutes and I will need everybody's help. To help me understand what I don't understand. And maybe some people who have their minds totally clear, they can clarify it. So my first question is, what does it mean when we say Green for Sai? What does it mean? If people don't answer, then I have to take names. What does it mean when we say Green for Sai?
Environmental protection.
Environmental protection. Excellent. So it's to save the planet. Why is it that we need to save the planet? What's the reason? What is the need to save the planet? Why can't we just keep living like this?
You don't do that, you pollute the atmosphere. The atmosphere is energized. If you look at the TV or a radio, wind doesn't produce any waves, air waves. The atmosphere is energized. When we pollute the atmosphere, all that we burn and all that we waste and throw all over on this earth, it will pollute the atmosphere, and there will be a disease that spread around this atmosphere. And that disease will spread and will affect our lives in return. So we need to do that.
Any other person? You were saying something. So we're doing to protect the ozone layer. If you're saving the planet so that the ozone layer is not damaged, what will happen if the ozone layer is damaged?
There will be immense pollution that will affect us domestically as well and in all the living.
So essentially, one of the reasons we are trying to save the planet is that we should not diminish, we should not get disease, and everything should be nice on this earth. Isn't that the reason? Is that everyone agrees with that? We are trying to save this planet so that there is no pollution, there is no disease, the ozone layer is protected, and everybody is okay. Isn't that the reason why we are trying to save this planet? Is that
Try to take plants.
plants? So that's one thing we are clear about. We want to save the planet, so we ourselves keep ourselves protected. Otherwise, we ourselves will finish.
Yes, we want to save ourselves from natural disasters,
Right.
which result from not taking care of the planet.
So here's a little thought on this, is that what is happening right now on the planet is that there has been a lot of digging of the earth. There has been a lot of industries that have been set up. From the time where I live in India right now, when we built our house, we had a huge eucalyptus forest at the back, and I used to go walking in that forest. And right now, there's only apartment buildings. I think about 2,000 apartments have come up. Now 2,000 apartments, the pressure on the earth, every apartment has one or two cars, they're consuming water, they're burning electricity. So we can imagine, just right behind my house in India, there has been a huge, massive change. You can see the buildings coming up in Georgetown and so on. So there has been a lot of digging on the earth, there has been logging, we need the oil because there's more and more demand for oil, people are traveling and so forth and so on. What is all of this doing is creating greenhouse effect, which is essentially that it is trapping the rays of the sun from going back into the atmosphere. That's why the temperatures all over the world are rising. What happens with rising temperatures? If the temperature of Earth keeps rising, besides the fact that we will feel more hot, we will use more fan, we will use more air conditioning, but something else is also going to happen with rising air temperature, with rising temperatures. Sorry? Yes. So if the snow that we have starts to keep melting, the river levels start to keep rising, the ocean levels start to keep rising, and that is the reason why you are seeing a lot of incidents of flooding all over the place. I mean, last year, if you remember, there was huge floods in England. Last year in Badrinath, which was a holy shrine in India, hundreds of people died because everybody was in the shrine. The ice melted and it melted so quickly it melted that tons of water just rushed down the hills and everybody was caught along with the mudslide and so on. And right now, recently in Eastern Europe, in the Balkans, there's a huge flood. The flood is to the extent that 40% of the country is underwater, 3 to 4 meters of water. People are actually on their roofs, helicopters are evacuating them. And things have become worse because there was a war there were landmines, and all the landmines have shifted, so you could be actually walking in flood, and you could be stepping on a bomb and blow yourself up. So that's the whole disaster, which you can see our own example in the seawall. We have had to raise the seawall because of the constant flooding that has been taking place. But if you don't stop this, if we do not stop this, which is not being stopped at all right now, then the disaster is going to continue every single year. The speed and the frequency of storms and hurricanes, we are protected in Guyana, but you can see in the States, the speed and the frequency of hurricanes and storms has increased for a period of years. So there will be a natural destruction all over the place. There is a thought that parts of Bangladesh, India and Sri Lanka at some point in time will be totally underwater, completely underwater. There are some species of water that have already disappeared. They don't exist anymore. What you were saying?
Thinking on the seawall, before the seawall, especially in capacity, that water was realized in what dangerous time we're living in. The erosion is severe. The sand back is almost level with the seawall. Whenever I go there and I look at it, I see my problem.
So here is one reason why we need to save the earth from these natural calamities. Yes. There's one more reason. It has to be a spiritual reason. The This is the selfish reason. We will die, so we want to protect them.
Like Mother.
Like Mother Earth. What else? Swami can be present in different locations at the same time. What is one word which describes that? Omnipresent. God is omnipresent. Is God present in the ocean? God present on earth? God is present here and God is present in the same time. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Ishwar Sarva Bhutani. God exists in everything. In everything there is existence of God. That's one side of the equation, that everything is existence, everything God exists. The second side is, who is the owner of everything? Who is the owner of everything? Who owns everything? Who owns the sun, the moon? God is it. So we are using what belongs to God. This air belongs to God. This body is not even mine. One day I will not have this body. Nothing belongs to us. It's temporary, as Swami said. Everything is temporary over here. In temporary world, we see permanent world. Everything is temporary over here, so nothing belongs to us. So this all Earth, Mother Earth, does not belong to us. And in Mother Earth, Swami exists. So it is very simple if we bring it to our level. That suppose Brother Kali Charan gives this car to me. He says to me, you drive around this car, I'm going to pay for a month. After a month, you bring it back. I say, okay, Brother Kali Charan. When the time comes, I give him back the car. The car is very dirty and nasty. The gas is not full. And the spare wheel from the trunk is also gone. I sold it. So of course, Brother Kali Charan, who is the owner of this vehicle, will be traveling separately and will never ever give me this car again. And he will tell people that do not give anything to him, because this is the condition he's going to do to your things. Same thing is with God. God has sent us over here, we are human beings, we have a sense of discrimination, higher than animals. And we have to learn to respect and love what God has given us. We cannot be disrespectful to it. There is no great saint on this earth who would be disrespectful to earth, who would be disrespectful to nature. In fact, if you look at Hinduism, every aspect of nature is sacred. Hindus pray to the sun. Hindus call Mother Earth. Hindus have so many trees and plants that we give respect to. Hindus the moon plays such an important part in our life. It's full moon, half moon, Shivratri. Every aspect of nature has been respected in our religion. Swami has not said, do not disrespect. Don't worry with the Gayatri month, which Swami says, Gayatri month is totally connected to the sun. So all the environment God has given us. It belongs to Him. We come here, we use it. The least we can do is to be respectful towards it, and we should be thankful towards it. So I must not only give the car back to Brother Kali Charan in very good condition, I must also thank him. Maybe invite him for dinner to give him this time. So thanking him, thinking with the God. So here we establish ourselves that there are two reasons why we must protect the environment. The first reason is that we will be destroyed if we don't protect the environment. The spiritual reason is everything belongs to God. God has sent us over here. We should be respectful towards the environment and take care of it. Ishwar Sarva Bhutani. God exists in every something. Now comes the second aspect of this whole thing, which was sealing on desires. My question is, how does sealing on desire protect the environment? The whole subject here is that we must protect the environment. And we have taken away how do we protect the environment by putting a ceiling on desires. You want to protect the environment? How do you protect the environment? Protect the environment by putting a ceiling on our desires. How do they connect?
It's to do with demand and supply. In order to supply more desire, more production has to be done by industry. And in the process, more pollution is done. And if there is less of a demand, there will automatically have to be less of a supply. And that less supply automatically should result in less pollution.
It's very simple. So if we, all of us here, individually cut down our demands, then for example, if all of us drive cars which really doesn't oil, the whole of country does that, it will be a massive gasoline bill that you have to face up to when you do more extractions and digging and so on and so on. So the more we demand, the more industries have to work, the more industries have to work, the more pollution it creates, and there's more damage to the earth because there is not everybody who responds. However, the question now is, so what if I walk from my home to my school? What difference does it make? 6 billion people on earth, and I walk from my home to the school. What's the big deal? Does it change the world? You all are driving. They all come from your school. Why didn't they use a minibus? Sister Vidya said we used a car, but we could have come in a minibus too. A 10-seater. All of us would have sat in that and come. So my question is, we went wrong there. You have to think even further down. But here's a question then. So what difference does it make if I don't do it? Will it change things? Suppose I stop eating this. So what? Whole world will turn around. Body will be great. Sleeping is less. No. So my question is, why do I have to do it myself?
I think the answer to that is one gati is hill down. That is Guyanese expression, and that is how it works.
Yes. There's another story to it.
Turned inside out, because we are dealing with green for Sai, which I think would be even better put if we say go green for Sai, because the emphasis is for us to respect Mother Earth, and then the means of getting there is sealing our desires and the various aspects thereof that were so beautifully covered by our young adults. I don't need to go into any more details because I think we have seen very good coverage of the entire thing. And I am pretty sure